The story of the Copper City, the city that no one could see inside. Throughout history, the world has never witnessed the existence of a city in which all buildings were built of silver, copper, or gold, except for one city that was called the City of Copper, where it is said that this city was built by the jinn during the era of our Master Solomon, peace be upon him. What is the story of the City of Copper? This is what we will learn about through our story today, so let's continue. It is said that the City of Copper is the same as the city of Fia in Andalusia. Currently it is the city of Tetuan. It is also called the City of Zero, and the reason for this title is the color of copper. What distinguishes this city is its Andalusian character, as it combines a mixture of cultures, whether Arab or Andalusian as well as French, as we mentioned. The sayings indicate that this city was built by the jinn during the reign of Solomon, peace be upon him. The order was given to the ruler of Morocco, Musa bin Nasir, by Abdul Lamak bin Marwan, in order to search for this city. Musa bin Nasir went out with his soldiers and followers in order to search for this city, which at that time no one knew where it was. Musa bin Nasir walked in the desert for 40 days, until he found an area with water, trees, springs, and many birds. Musa bin Nasir saw also in front of him was a large wall. This wall was the wall of the City of Copper. Musa bin Nasir ordered his followers to dig under the wall, but the wall was solid, and it was never possible to dig under it. Musa bin Nasir resorted to building a tall tower near the wall. He told Musa bin Nasir that there is a great reward waiting for whoever tries to climb this tower and see the city from the inside how it looks. One of the braves advanced and climbed the tower. He looked up at the city, and then something suspicious happened. This man started knocking on his hands, and then threw himself inside the wall. The city, the soldiers, accompanied by Musa bin Nasir, heard a noise inside the city, and this noise continued for 3 days. Another man decided to climb the tower in exchange for 1,000 dinars. So Musa bin Nasir agreed. The man climbed the tower, and as soon as he saw the city from the top, he beat his hands and threw himself inside the city. The same noises also appeared, and these sounds continued for 3 days. Then he wondered. Musa bin Nasir said, "Shall we go from here without knowing anything of the knowledge of this city?" He was also wondering what he would write to Prince Abdul Malik bin Marwan. Do you wonder if he will believe what Musa bin Nasir says? Moses tried to encourage his soldiers to climb the tower despite what had happened to the 2 men. Musa bin Nasir told his followers that whoever climbs the tower will have 2,000 dinars, not just 1,000. One of the men came out and said, "I will climb the tower." This man suggested that he be tied with a rope so that if he fell in the city, his companions could pull him out to save him. Time knows what is going on inside the walls of the city. The man climbed the tower while he was tied to the rope. He looked at the city and started beating on his hands, and then he threw himself inside the walls of the city. The men below outside the wall began to pull the rope, and after suffering, the man split into 2 halves. The noise returned again to be heard. On the other hand, he ordered his soldiers to return to the city and leave the City of Copper as it is. During the return of Musa bin Nasir, he saw in front of him boards, at which point Musa bin Nasir decided not to risk the lives of his men once. Made of white marble, the length of one slab was about 20 cubits. These slabs included the names of the prophets, kings, and pharaohs, in addition to the titans and other sermons and commandments. These slabs also mention the biography of our noble prophet Muhammad, may God bless him and grant him peace, who was with Musa ibn Nasir, a scholar with the ability to read every language. Musa bin Nasir copied what was written on the tablets. Then Musa bin Nasir saw in front of him a picture of copper. He turned to it and found the picture in the form of a man holding a plate of copper. This tablet was written on it. There is no sect behind me. So go back and do not enter this land, or you will perish. Then Musa bin Nasir felt astonished. So how is this land full of bounties that people perish in it? The land was located outside the wall of the city of Copper. So Musa bin Nasir decided to send a group of slaves to this land full of bounties. When the slaves entered the land, suddenly very large ants appeared among the trees, and these ants killed all the slaves, those who entered the land. There was a lake next to this land. Moses decided to bring down a group of divers to this lake, and this is what actually happened. The divers brought out of the lake cisterns, pots of copper. Musa bin Nasir opened one of the pots, and a horseman came out of it on a horse. This knight was from fire, and his horses were also from fire, and he had a spear. Another knight came out of it. At that time, the scholars advised Musa bin Nasir not to open more burial mounds, because they contained the jinn whom our master Solomon, peace be upon him, ordered to be imprisoned. The scholar Ibn Khaldun said that this story is not completely true, and has no connection to reality, because it contains things that the human mind cannot imagine. The divers brought out of the lake cisterns, pots of copper. Musa bin Nasir opened one of the pots, and a horseman came out of it on a horse. This knight was from fire, and his horses were also from fire, and he had a spear. Another knight came out of it. At that time, the scholars advised Musa bin Nasir not to open more burial mounds, because they contained the jinn whom our master Solomon, peace be upon him, ordered to be imprisoned. The scholar Ibn Khaldun said that this story is not completely true, and has no connection to reality, because it contains things that the human mind cannot imagine. Greetings to you, Gamil al-Shorbagy.